January 17th. We are underway on the vault, and BYU up first with Sophie Dudley.
Jaden does a Yurchenko half. It's a blind landing. She cannot see the ground until her feet hit.
Wow!
Ooh, almost held on to that stick.
And a big deduction there for BYU as you look at Kylie Equinto, the Cougars all-around star.
Oh! There's a stick.
And this will be better than a 9.175. Here is Deb Silva, the anchor vaulter.
Big vault for Deb. Good landing. Toe on, toe off, right into the Maloney. Beautiful air on that. Right into the shoulder to handstand. Looking for a big double way out.
Oh, what a stick!
What a great start for BYU. Getting consistent 9/8s almost every time. So that is what we want to see right now. Beautiful start, great form. Wow, nice pack. Pirouette right in the handstand. Just looking for a solid dismount at this point.
You bet!
Wow!
Oh, BYU needed it. Now back to the bars. Equinto 9.8, Mikkel.
I know, I'm a little
I
disappointed.
think that's a little bit lower than we were expecting.
I think I just was full of hope after seeing a hit after those falls.
Yes. Here's Addie Glazier for BYU.
Good set so far. Nice distance on those releases. Good handstand positions. Ooh, that was another solid set for BYU.
Anna Bramlett-Wild. She has been a little bit of a polarizing character for BYU on this event. It's been either really, really good or there have been some catastrophe. Mikkel, what do you think so far?
She's doing good so far. She's gotten the most difficult part of her routine over with. Usually quite solid on the dismount.
Oh, what a stick!
Oh, get those toes down! Anna, great routine.
Time for Eliza Millar-Crossman, competing second on beam for BYU, and she, to her credit, has become one of the most reliable competitors for BYU on this event.
You know, it's been really fun. I remember when she was a freshman coming on BYU Sports Nation and talking about how she loves beam. It's been fun watching her grow into this upperclassman position and become so reliable on the event she loves. Very clean flick lay to open. Cat loop into the switch half. It's a pretty difficult loop pass to do. You're switching the legs and the direction at the same time.
Set for the dismount.
Just the hop forward overall. That was a very clean, calm set.
Did not take as much from Chloe Hoke as they could have. They rewarded her for the fight, staying on the beam with a 9.6.
Fantastic. So yeah, because she didn't, so they can take it because she touched the beam. However, because she didn't use it weight bearing, it's up to their discretion. So that's great for BYU that was not taken.
Nina Margraf Benson.
Nina is the perfect gymnast to have up right now. She's BYU's second highest ranked beam performer. Her leaps are gorgeous. She's become really consistent here. Huge front toss, nice amplitude on that. She will never not be my favorite leaper. The way that she looks when she hits that split is just beautiful. Just the dismount. Another great set from Nina.
Thus far, she'll need to beat a 9.8 from her teammate who went just before her, Riley Manis. Now here is Brinley Anderson, the beam queen for BYU. 4 times has scored 9-9 or better on this event this season.
She's off to a great start so far. Feet jump right into this straddle hack. Good control on the full toe turn. Beautiful side aerial.
She's developing a little bit of a reputation as a star performer, Mikkel. And there are good reasons for that. Trinity Macy and Sierra Munns. Brinley Anderson hits that 9-9 mark. Mikkel, 5 times in the last 6 meets. She has been 9-9 or better on beam. And now the Cougars turn their attention to Elila Alvarado. Will BYU be able to drop the 9.6? They can certainly do that if Alvarado can dig down and deliver a routine after she had some frustration with an unexpected fall on bars earlier tonight.
I was going to say, from a sports psychology standpoint, this is a tough set for Alvarado. She did have that fall on bars. Also, you can see here, a lot of times we'll put the newer, that was a good side semi, we'll put the newer athletes in a lineup in the last position, hoping that everyone else hits before and the pressure's off them. Unfortunately, that's not accurate for her situation right now. We're looking for her to score higher than 9.6 so they can drop that.
A 9.775 or better here would put BYU into 49 plus for the rotation. Big dismount. Hop forward, and we'll see. She will begin for BYU in rotation 4. Spirit of her music, she's got a little bit under 4 minutes to save her team, at least in her floor rotation.
Opens with a big double back. Yeah, these floor routines, they're 90 seconds long, exhausting, especially if you have one of these high energy routines like Eliza has. BYU has become known for their great performances on floor. A lot of crowd involvement. Beautiful loop pass right to the stick. Getting ready for that final pass. Front layout, front full. Great set.
Eliza Millar-Crossman for that effort. And this is Olivia Mayturn after a 9.825 from her teammate and leadoff Eliza Millar-Crossman.
Olivia has a beautiful double twist here. The height on that is fantastic. Second pass, back 1.5 front layout. Again, I love the set that she does with her shoulders. On front tumbling, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see the shoulders go up and the body rotate around them. We don't want to see the athlete throw their shoulders down to create rotation.
This is just the 4th scoring routine for Matern on floor this season. She's out of the lineup against Denver, back in this week against West Virginia.
Nice clean leap pass there. Just looking for a solid final pass at this point.
Season high here at 9.8.
Rudy, solid landing. Again, BYU shows really great control on their landings.
0.8 on floor. Now what does Sophie Dudley have in store, competing 3rd for BYU on the floor in a neck and neck competition as we push down the 4th rotation stretch.
Sophie has such height on this double pike. The way she flies through the air on that double pike, great set. Leads to a really great landing. Again, another pretty leap pass with it's like a stick. It's an exclamation point at the end of that leap series. Second pass, front full, front layout. BYU has some of my favorite front tumbling. They just are so intentional about their technique. Final pass, round off back handspring, double tuck. Ooh. Moves that front foot just a little bit. The front foot has to stay put in order for it to count as a stick. She did the leap, had the pause, and then did 2 jumps afterward. If the 2 jumps afterward give her bonus, she's fine. She troubleshooted, she fixed it as she went. If it doesn't, then that's going to affect her start value.
See what the judges come up with. Meanwhile, here's Heidi Schooley-Myers in her first pass.
Again, more just great tumbling from BYU. Nice amplitude, lots of energy here on the floor tonight.
Worth noting that Sophie Dudley, who just competed before Heidi Schooley-Myers, just put up her season best 9.875.
Great evening for Sophie. She's going to be really happy with this Valentine's performance. So far, this is a great performance for Heidi, too. We may be looking at another high score for BYU. Because Heidi has so much bonus in her first pass and her leap passes, she only does 2 tumbling passes. So we're looking at a final pass here. Round off back handspring, double tuck. Holds on. Held on to landing, didn't cover it.
Earlier this week when he made things official. Just loving what this gymnastics squad is putting in. I know he has a great relationship with the head coach, Gard Young, and so supportive of every single women's sport here at BYU. It's Kylie Quinto for her opening pass.
That was great height. I was a little nervous she was going to step out of bounds going into that
It almost
pass.
looked like her heel was going to touch that white line.
Tried to look over at the judges. I did not see any flags go up.
She's following a 9.85 from Heidi Schooley-Myers. Big scores for BYU on floor. So even in spite of that extra step that Myers took on her final pass, she still brings in a big number.
When your lowest score is 9.8, you're doing great. So you can see there on that full twisting ring. This is what the judges sometimes have to conference about. The leg has to be head height or higher, or they're not going to get credit for it, which means it moves from a D value to a deduction. Because now you're just doing an ugly loop, right? Great pass there.
Kylie Quinto, 48.550 unofficially for West Virginia on beam, which would have them end the meet with a dead even 195, which would be their second highest score of the season. BYU right now with a 9.875 from Kylie Quinto, guaranteed for a 195.575, but we'll see what Brindley Anderson has now, Mikkel.
Brindley has been a great competitor for BYU on the floor. A little bit too much umph on that straddle jump. Did a good job keeping it in bounds. Another switch ring for the Cougars into a really pretty switch hat. Prepping for her final pass. Round off back when I have front layout. Good landing.
Brindley Anderson